Hello everyone, this is Dr. Bo Ellis, and I'm going to continue one of my series on what I do. Several people ask me all the time, what is it that you do? And there's no real simple and quick, easy answer, so it's a little challenging, but the basic thing is I teach people how to get well, stay well. And I use a variety of different things to do that. I also teach and train people in the wellness lifestyle. And one of those things is an electronic or electrotherapy device. There are several different types of electrotherapy devices. The one that I'm going to show you today is programmable from 10 hertz to 1,000,000 hertz. So there's a huge array of things that it does. And if you know what your target is, you can zero right in on it. Now, as it relates to electrotherapy devices, this particular unit right here, like I said, goes from 10 hertz to 1,000,000 hertz, and you can punch in any number that you want. Now, it's a medical philosophy type of machine in part because what it does is it destroys the cell wall of viruses, bacteria, fungi, parasites, things of that nature, basically microbes. And so I say medical because the medical profession says that microbes cause disease. In the wellness profession, we say no, microbes do not cause disease. However, they are influential in disease. If you are sick, you will find an overabundance of bacteria, viruses, fungi, parasites, etc., molds, what have you. And anyway, this particular device is pretty simple. If you have any questions with regards to it, you want to learn how to use it, I'm more than happy to do it. It's really quite simple. There's different things you can attach to these electrodes, and these are elastic pieces. They stretch. You can put them over your hand, you can put them over your foot, and you got a positive end, you got a negative end, and then there you go. Of course, you have to plug it into the wall as well. So the other aspect of this particular electrotherapy device is you can use it for harmonics, meaning if you know the frequency of the different cells in your body, and every cell grouping, for instance, your kidneys are different than your liver cells. Every cell has its own vibration or oscillation or frequency at which it functions at an optimal level. And if you want to harmonize those cells, you can do that through frequencies as well. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard or have seen the opera singer who hits the right pitch to absolutely destroy a wine glass. Now, that is very possible. It happens. And the reason it happens is not just through one frequency, but through a harmonics of a grouping of frequencies. And so if you've ever seen that happen, it happens relatively quickly. Within the therapy device, it does take some time for blood to circulate through the body for it to have a maximal effect. But what it does is it destroys that cell wall and explodes, let's say, a viral cell wall. It destroys the cell. And the other aspect is harmonizing with the cells of the body as well to get them to function at an optimal level. Now, you can target it for the big C, which a lot of doctors say the cause of the word that I'm trying not to say so that this video doesn't get taken down. It starts with C and ends in sir. And anyway, there's physicians that say that all of these big C's are caused by parasites, and therefore you would target parasites. I don't think that's the cause, but I think parasites are due to a person's lack of health and well-being, and therefore they grow inside the intestinal lining and stuff. Typically, if you have a good, healthy, working intestinal system and things are moving through relatively quickly, you're having normal bowel movements throughout the day. Let's say you eat 3 major meals a day, you have 3 bowel movements a day, everything's working fine. If you're going to the bathroom, say, less than once a day, then things get stuck in there. They stay in there for a long period of time, and things can grow, multiply, and divide. food poisonings, and all kinds of things you can have a run-in with when, if you have a normal movement going through your intestinal system, you won't have to worry about a lot of those things unless, of course, you go to a party and there is something that has incubated already. And that means it's already multiplying and dividing. It's already in high numbers, and then you ingest it, and then that can cause some food poisoning type of symptoms. But normally you'll end up evacuating your bowels before any of that stuff even has time to really gain ground and affect you. So you can use this instrumentation for detoxification as well. Get rid of heavy metals, things like that. Get your body to start purging, certain poisons. It's really quite effective. It does some very marvelous types of things. However, it does not take it does not replace good, healthy wellness lifestyle choices like exercise, your diet, stretching, your mental health, all those kinds of things. I don't suggest that you replace any of those things. You live a wellness lifestyle, and you can use this in adjunct, especially if you've lost control of your health. It is one good way of trying to bring it back, back together again, so you can be healthy. Anyway, I've got some information here on the screen. Oh, I was just going to say this too before I, close this down. Some people call this the God frequency. They say that everything in the body is frequency, and that if you want to be whole and well and healthy, then frequency is the way to go. I don't necessarily believe that, but frequency does affect every cell of the body. And just to give you an idea of the number of things, and this is a page, small writing, and it's condition after condition after condition, disease after disease after disease. And as you can see, there are tons and tons of pages with very specific frequencies on them. Anyway, I can teach you how to use it, and for yourself if you are interested. I've got some information on the screen here. I know it's probably not showing up too well on the camera, so let me just zoom in real quick here with the camera and see how this works. There's a QR code there to my website, which needs to be updated, but hopefully you can see this information. You can take a screenshot if you want. If you look at the left part of the screen there, you'll see down towards the bottom an underlined web address, and that is probably the best place to come and find me. All my videos are on there. YouTube censors a lot, so I don't get to post too many things on there, because if I say certain words, then they just take it down. So anyway, I hope you guys have learned something. I hope it was useful and helpful. And again, God bless you. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm going to try to do a few more of these as well. I've got a lot of different types of things that I do or use or teach and train people in. And anyway, take care.